Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. In this educational piece, this free educational piece we're going to talk about is why you should only trade trending stocks. And to me it's pretty evident. I mean, what I always do is I want to look to buy the strongest. I want to look to sell the weakest stocks if I can put on a low risk bet. A low risk bet means that I'm risking only a small percentage of my account to see if the trade will work. What we do is I like using metastock, and even before I start showing you the charts, basically I have an exploration where I rank all, let's not all, but what I do is I look at a lot of the top stocks, and I want to buy the strongest stocks in the strongest industries. And actually here's the exploration. It's called Trend Following Mentor Ranking. I get a report, and as you can see, it spits out Cirrus Logic, Michael Kors, Mellanax, Fossil, InvenSense, SolarWinds. These are the stocks I need to focus on. These are the stocks that are trending the most. And I look to buy uptrends, and I also look to sell downtrends. And this is really what the key is of successful trend following, knowing what to buy or what to sell. So let me just close that. This is Cirrus Logic, and as you can see, this is one of the strongest stocks. And you can see it's trending. I mean, this thing went from about $30 up to now $42. But what the key is, you don't just buy it. There's rules that we use. We look for retracements, or we look for breakouts. Like here was a breakout, but that was too big of a risk. What we try to do is buy breakouts in quieter markets. So Cirrus Logic is one stock. Let me show you another one what else we have here. Michael Kors. Michael Kors is a good example. Had a nice breakout here, which is signified here. The MACD is increasing, and you would have had this trade, been buying the breakout here at about 45, and now it's at 53.90, 54. This is what the idea is: identifying the strongest stocks first, identifying the weakest stocks. That's going to be my next thing I'm going to show you. Figuring out if you can put on a low risk bet, and then following them. This line here, it's an article that I wrote in 1998 in Stocks and Commodities magazine called the Trend Rider line. And it's based on a volatility, ATR, trailing stop. And I use this to keep me in the trade. Very simple, very effective. And the idea is, only simple ideas will really hold up in the real world. And you can do this in uptrends and downtrends. Let me show you a downtrend. Here's a really strong downtrend. This is one of the weakest stocks, DeVry. You heard about all the student loan crisis and all of this. I mean, here it is. I mean, you had a breakdown here. Ka-ching. MACD going down. Perfect setup. This is what you want to do. Identify the strongest, identify the weakest. I want to invite you to two things. On my website, going back to trendfollowingmentor.com, that in the products we have a home study course which I teach how I do all of this, and also I have an upcoming book with Wiley Books coming out in the fall, The Bible of Trend Following. I invite you to pick up the book if you'd like. There's a home study course, and also I do one-on-one mentoring to help you, where we have basically private go-to-webinar meetings, just me and you. And I teach you all these things that I learned over the last 18 years. Understand something with trading. It's not easy. It's not retirement in a box. It's not buying a magical system that I'm asked for all the time. Like in Metastock, there are these expert advisors that you just give you these buys and sells and you can follow them. There's a lot more to trading than that. The most important issue is going to be the psychology of it, which I teach you. How to think as a successful trader, how to have the patience, how to understand what is the goal, and the goal is to compound money over very long periods of time. This is Andrew. I invite you to come to trendfollowingmentor.com. You can sign up and also get a free 40-page report on trend following, give you some basics. Again, I thank you and look forward to having you as one of my students. Thank you.